I'm tired of the cold and the rain and the wet and the cold and the gloomy and the 4 hours of daylight. It's a bath bomb day. And so we are making bath bombs today. But before I tell you what bath bombs, hello, I'm Mrs. Soap and Clay. Let's make stuff. How's it going, Sudsers? Welcome back to the channel. You are at Soap and Clay, where we make all the soapy things. And today we are making the bath bomby things. And yeah, it's just been gloomy in the past, month or more, really. This is just kind of the nature of living in the Pacific Northwest. You get 9 months of gloom and rain every year. But at this time of the year, I really am already over it, which sucks because, we still have 6 more months before we get some sunshine. And today just felt like a bath bomb day. And that's good that it felt like a bath bomb day, because today is kind of a fun bath bomb, because it's in addition to it feeling like a bath bomb day for me, it's also like National Girls Little League Day. Like on the calendar, the weird calendar with the, yeah. And so Georgia May decided that she was going to make some awesome bath bombs that look like baseballs. And so that's what we're going to do. And she's going to do some cool mica line painting, and we're going to talk about how you paint bath bombs and do all the things, today. So let's go do that so I can talk about these bath bombs and then use one and be done for the day, because again, it's a bath bomb day for me. So first and foremost, I have beef with this because we went to the weird calendar for today, right? And we saw that it's National Girls Little League Day. And we're like, cool, let's make some bath bombs and paint them to look like, baseballs, and it'll be awesome. And then as this was happening, I had a customer come in, and they were looking at the weird calendar, and they just like flipped to their birthdays and stuff, because that's what you do, And they saw that, on their birthday it was National Dog Day. And they commented to me, and they're like, what's really weird? Last year on my birthday, it was National Cat Day. And I'm like, well, you just can't change a holiday, right? So these are all just nonsense. And so I looked it up for this. And yeah, so the Little League, official Little League with the Little League, the trademark, they celebrate Little League Girls Day on February 5th. Yeah. And also June 12th is Little League Girls Baseball Day for World National Holidays. And then also, Little League, National Little League is celebrated on November 7th. Little League Girls Day is an annual event observed every year on November 7th. So there are like 3 of them, right? But like, I wonder, next year, I'm keeping this calendar. We're going to get another weird one. Like, I think from the same, just to keep it consistent for this test, we'll get another one from the same, maker of this calendar, and see if the days change. Because that kind of bummed me out. Like, you can't just change a weird holiday. If you're going to create a calendar with a whole bunch of weird holidays or national days, you got to keep it consistent. But girls in Little League, that's just, I guess it's such a big deal that we get 3 of them in a year. So that's cool. But anyway, bath bombs. Georgia May is making bath bombs. So with this recipe, it is a standard recipe, 2 parts baking soda, 1.5 parts citric acid actually for this one. A little bit extra fizz in this guy, and 1 part or half a part actually, of cornstarch. So 2 cups, 1.5 cups, half cup for all those. And a tablespoon of sunflower oil, 1.5 tablespoons of water, 1 tablespoon of the scent blend. And this is a scent blend that Georgia May hates, but I actually really love. And it smells like a triple berry, like strudel or crumble, right? Like a Marionberry, Oregon berry. Is Oregon a berry? Whatever. I eat them when I'm in Oregon during the fall time, and so I think Oregon berry. But I think it's delightful. It's very fruity, but in a like a sugared, fruity, you know, fruit crumble type of way, and that's awesome. I love that. So on to the painting, and oh god, these okay, so they're very cute, right? That's very adorable. But just looking at that first thing is giving me, I'm triggered. I'm having some flashbacks from, I guess, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but we were doing Nightmare Before Christmas bath bombs. Maybe been like 3 years ago at this point. I don't know. And I was sitting there with one of the other sew apprentices and her mom, who is a delightful human being, and just like she's a very dear friend, and every time she's around, she's super helpful and always wanting to do the things on the, you know, at the shop and help out and be awesome. And I love her. Like, she's like my best sales gal. Whenever she's in, she's awesome. And we were all three sitting there with hundreds, maybe close to 1,000 bath bombs, painting stitches on them because it's Nightmare Before Christmas, and we're painting stitches on the Sally bombs, and like, oh god, that's super triggering. But that's the thing. You do the thing, and then you put the stitches on. It's very cute. It's super beautiful. Like, that's cute. I am still not healed from having to do so many of them for Nightmare Before Christmas, though, so I'm beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. Did you hear my kids screaming in the background? They're having fun today. It's a thing. That's interesting that it actually that brought back that memory, though, because that particular sew-apprentice, her mom's birthday is today. So happy birthday if you're watching my video. I don't even think she really watches my videos, but you know, if you are, happy birthday. And yes, these are super cute. I love these. Now, Georgia May didn't do anything like super, like with like a toy or hidden surprise or anything inside of them. They're just adorable freaking baseballs. And the Soap and Clay Kidlets actually saw these and they were like, was it a real baseball? I think they knew that it wasn't. Like, my kids aren't, but they like to play pretend. So they took it outside and started throwing it at each other, and it was raining, and so it totally fizzed all over the place. So as they're throwing it, there's like the fizzy, foamy stuff. It was fun. It was super messy, but fun. And then they got to go home and like take a proper bath with another one of them because, you know, they got dirty. Which is, I think, their whole goal in life every day is to get as dirty as possible so they can take a bath with bath bombs. Like, that's their whole focus throughout every day. Like right now, as they're screaming and running around the house being crazy, they're probably doing so with something very dirty, and I'll have to deal with that, you know, later. And luckily I have these cute bath bombs, so they can go take some baths and use these adorable Little League Girls Day bath bomb things that I'm super glad I have a Georgia May. Now, for the painting of these bath bombs, all she's doing here is she put some mica in, you know, whatever color she wants. In this case, it's this beautiful pinky red, into an equal solution of 1 part glycerin and 1 part rubbing alcohol. And I have done this multiple ways, right? So you can actually use witch hazel in place of the rubbing alcohol, sure. You can paint it with just straight glycerin. That also works too. That tends to bleed a little bit more though. So the whole reason behind putting some rubbing alcohol into it is that it's going to help dry the paint, essentially the mica, onto the bombs as quickly as possible without it feeling kind of slimy. Because again, glycerin, it's cool, it's a humectant though, so it's going to be drawing moisture from the air, which could make the painted parts essentially fizz the bombs over time, just sitting there, and they won't ever fully dry if it's too much glycerin. So you can do it in a pinch, you can use just glycerin, but it's better to put the alcohol into it because it will help dry the glycerin and as it, evaporates. So as the alcohol evaporates. So that's it. It's not a big, there's nothing really super fancy or special about the paint itself. And you can do this with other things too, like a melt and pour. It's not as fun to do with melt and pour though, because the melt and pour, it gets hot, but then if you don't, like if you have to go over that line again with melt and pour, it'll just rip up that portion of the bath bomb, and so just leave like a trail. And so this is gonna be the best way, the most consistent and easy way to paint bath bombs. So yeah, the glycerin, the rubbing alcohol, equal parts, and then put in your color as you'd like. Kind of simple. It's a cool process, and I think we've shown you this for the poke bombs before. God, that was a long time ago. Can you believe we're 219 days into this? I cannot believe that we are 219 days into this. That's pretty awesome. Like, we're getting to the point now where I'm starting to think about like year 2. Are we going to do a second year? Because we're getting kind of close to the end of the year, right? I mean, not super close, but triple digits in the 200s. So it's getting there. Is there going to be another 365 days of soap? I don't know. I mean, probably. Yeah. But for now, that's day 219, National Little League Girls Day. So the Soap and Clay kidlets saw these bath bombs when we were at the shop, and they thought they were real, like, baseballs. And so they took one, and they took it outside to, like, throw at each other, and it was raining, so it fizzed while they were throwing it, and it was a huge mess, and it was so much fun. But yeah, they're adorable. Georgia May, of course, did a great job because she always does. And if you are interested in, picking up a bath bomb baseball in honor of National Girls Little League Day, you can totally find them at the website at soapandclay.com. If you're interested in following me on social media, I am there: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And if you are interested in more soapy antics, subscribe to the channel. That would be cool. I would be really happy if you subscribe to the channel because I like my sudsers, and adding a new one at any time always makes me very happy. For those of you who are, already sudsers, thank you so much for joining me for another round of 365 days of soap. You are, as always, awesome, and I super appreciate you every day. And I hope you guys are getting your self-care in this week too, wherever you are and whatever the weather may be around you. Maybe take a bath, because baths are good and very therapeutic. And that does it for me today. I am going to actually go take my self-care bath, and I will see you guys all again tomorrow. Bye.